One. Oh, hold on. All right. Now we're starting for real. Aloha and welcome back, buddies. I'm Sammy Grayson, and it's time for more Dawntrail. Happy patch day. Instead of being like at the story right now, I wanted to show off something that they changed in this patch because I've been leveling Black Mage on this character, and they've decided to do something pretty significant. All right. As you can see right now, I am in Astral Fire. And if you look at my gauge, you're going to notice something kind of significant missing from it. You know, the timer that shows how much time I'm supposed to have left. Yeah, Black Mage is now free from the tyranny of timers. Once you're in a state, you're just in a fucking state. And you can just go. Look, even Thunderhead doesn't have a timer anymore. You can just, like, pop it whenever you need to. Boop. Now I'm in ice. I just wanted to point this out because it's actually kind of cool. What do you think, Chumbly? He's jumping. Alright. Now pause while we get to the actual meat of this. Alright, and here we are. Alright, so just as a quick recap of what happened last time. In the aftermath of the main story, Gululja wanted to learn a bit more about his mother and where exactly he came from. And so it turned out his mom was like, as I had theorized, the one Mamulja who was like actually caught in the bubble. And who was a devout follower of Zoralja, shall we say? Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what, hold on, I need to fucking fix my hotbar. Alright, I'm back. Had to go do a whole thing. Alright. Where was I? Yeah, Zoralja's stalker. Basically, she was working for him, and he said that if she produced results, she could have whatever he wished. Which, for one night, was Zoralja, carnally. And that's how Gululja happened. And it turns out where she was working was doing all sorts of, like, weird fucking soul experiments and shit. Which resulted in her supervisor being turned into a monster that we fought in the previous dungeon. Now, what exactly became of her is a mystery that I feel like we're probably going to get to the bottom of by the time we're out of here. But the more important thing is that Sphene is somehow back. Or someone pretending to be Sphene. My money's still on an Ascian, because this so feels like their MO. But we also got a screenshot, well, not so much a screenshot, but like a POV shot of who I'm presuming to be like actual flesh and blood Sphene in the remnants of living memory. So we're probably going to be heading up there shortly. But let's get started, shall we? Level 100, a Glimmer of the Past. Hi, Kryl. So what's the sitch, guys? Kokose, your tummy could not have been better. You have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamity. She should arrive shortly. Kokose, glad to see you're here too. Hi, Wuklamat. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right, I'll go first if nobody minds. Been back in Tuliolal and spoke with Kona. Told them all about the records left behind by Gululja's mother, as well as Sphene's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settled down more. But while I'm Gululja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. So she's going to be stuck here for a while then. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sphene. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And has she been doing or saying anything fucking weird? And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. She's telling them to keep themselves safe. Got it. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she chose to reveal her stuff now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Spheen's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Spheen is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is still alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. Trying to fucking gaslight people now. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter. The highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means, where's this person now? In the break room. She is unwell, and Y'shtola and Nalise have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. Looks like we'll be able to meet our Spheen, question mark. I want to go see how she's doing, so I'll come too. In the back room of the back room. The break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. You can go whenever you're ready. Oh, I can't wait to see this. What do you think, Jumbly?
Look, Gordon, a rope! We can use this to help with this.
Yeah, we might need some ropes depending on how this goes. So now the big question, is it Spheen? Someone's had some coffee. See feet. I see an Alice, eh? Yep, flesh and blood Spheen.
What is she doing here? We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
There's two Spheens.
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul. We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis.
Where have we heard that before?
Y'shtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with a porksy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect,
Yes.
I'm all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Spheen was created. The original Queen Spheen of Alexandria.
What? But how can that be possible?
Cryostasis, probably. I mean, they certainly had the tech for it.
The real Spheen died of illness 4 centuries ago.
I died. Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not.
I'm getting better.
What is this place?
Oh.
Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia.
Zelenia.
And who are you people?
Ooh, you're gonna want to lay back down for this one. This story's gonna take a while.
Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself. Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
Sounds like living memory.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
I feel so bad for this girl. Got some
In that
fucking
dark
Rip Van
room,
Winkle shit going on.
There was an electrope casket, designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis.
Cryostasis, called it.
Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down. That was where you were kept, in all likelihood.
And when we shut down the terminal, it freed her.
Since the time of the Old Kingdom. For 4 centuries.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Everyone I know and love is dead.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
What do you think of this little guy? What would Otis do? I do not believe that you are lying. So please, tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Very well, but let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon Grahati and Cryo for now. Yeah, maybe we should get some people out of here and just kind of... Or just have everyone gathered around her, that works. It must be fucking crowded in there. There we go. Then there were 4.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alisaie's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Very true. They're comrades you can rely on.
She's known those two for a long time. You can trust in her judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long.
You know, I said the same when we ran into that one kid during the base story. Glad to know I was right.
So very long. I steeled myself having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Sphene?
Just like,
Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Great idea. There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes. That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene.
And God only knows how that would go.
Still want to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
We'll be your escort.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamot.
Seekers of Eternity. I feel like an important question to ask in all this is Sphene actually gonna, like, want to take up the crown when all is said and done here? I mean, royal duty and whatnot, but 400 years, man. She might be more satisfied as just a citizen. Thank you as well, Kokoze, for your kindness. The Endless Sphene. You knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with the situation, myself especially. But I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Take the cash. Dun, 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 dun. Memories of a bygone age. Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. It's a modern outfit among the items Shayla's prepared for me, I believe. If you'll wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time. Yeah, let's just let you get changed. Okay. Now, I am curious about that. Oop, I already talked to her. And now we wait.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Yo, looking fresh.
Oh, that really suits you.
It's like you're a different person.
I had much the same impression. I had only ever worn skirts, you see. but it seems appropriate for a new
I want this
beginning.
as an outfit. Although, why the cut-off jeans? I don't get that part.
A moment before you head out.
Use that as inspiration for something, though.
Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
Honestly, yeah, good point.
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
Was Sphene her first name? What was her last name?
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
Or we could go with
What
that.
about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity.
Simulant
So we were
Sphene.
thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction.
So we have Sphene, Endless Sphene, and Simulant Sphene.
But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret.
Alright, get the girl a mask.
For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
Cute. I do like that new outfit. It is cool. Alright, little guy, be our tour guide. Ugh. You know, part of me wishes I had started with the Arcadian, but story comes first. I have my way of doing this, and that means doing main story first. What's the closest? Oh. Like, have you tried going up? Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Hold on. You know, weird way she kind of feels almost Gwen Stacy-ish. Like Spider-Verse Gwen Stacy. That lady wants to talk with Lamity, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There are so very many, I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Kokose choose? Following event cannot be skipped. You may want to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. Honestly, you shouldn't be using Duty Finder when you're doing main story. It's too easy to get interrupted. Decide to Sphene? Yes. Alright, let's keep it low-key to start off with. Or we do this. Let's see. Save that for last. Start with Layload 9. If you attune to Layload 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. It's a mode of travel that utilizes ether currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It is heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. let's look at the arcade. There are a lot of different shops at the Nexus arcade, selling everything you'll need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The endless scene gave Kokose and Lamati a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. Yeah, that checks out. The castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady is doing now with Wutlamat. Government sector. You know, I wonder what they're talking about. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. Yeah, because fucking Zeralda devoured them all. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. Ah, understandable. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget. Parents, Otis, Zelenia. I want to remember them all. I'm reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. That's gonna be something important to keep in mind for later. Let's see what's going on over here. Lady Tekken Talamati just came back from Tuliolal. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey. That's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and the neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. See that a railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tuliolal's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. You know, I've seen that word so much, I've never actually looked up what the fuck it means. Hold on. Magnanimous. Generous or forgiving, especially towards a rival. Ah, that is a good word. Alright, this should be everything. Sorry about that. Got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright. Kokose and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great! Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there. Alright, finish off this quest and then call it an episode. It has been a while since I've been here. My voice is going to be worn out tomorrow. I can feel it. Futuristic high-tech car shit. Not just a piece of shite duct taped together. Sorry, glued together. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Sveen, Kokose, two of you go ahead and order first. It's like,
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh. I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you, though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Do I have options? Ooh, I like the way you think, me. Sweet cocoa with cream on top.
Absolutely. The allure of something sweet can often be too strong to resist.
Amen, sister.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
A lovely cocoa. Why is there a QR code on that pillow? God, everyone's just hitting up Wukelmod today.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people.
I'm so out of place.
But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
Have you used the head that wears the crown?
Is that you?
Well...
Nope, sorry, bud, you got the wrong
I'm
person.
sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you
Look a
are.
perceptive ass kid.
How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye! Not Queen Sphene!
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here. Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
I'm trying to think where exactly the story could be heading with normal Sphene in particular. Because, like, my guess is this is going to end up with, like, her finding a reason to take up the crown, basically, and rule Alexandria once more. And yet, weirdly, at the same time, I could also see her, like, going off with the Estinian and just wandering the world. I mean, hey, you finally have a buddy. But we'll see soon enough, won't we? Thank you all so much for joining me. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we'll see you guys next time. Play soft, Jumbly. Exactly.